You're listening to Brandon Sports Talk, interviewing professional athletes and Paralympians and Olympians. And now for your professional athlete interview and your host, Brandon P.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege of interviewing the Frisco Fighters indoor football player, Jimmy Smith. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Feeling blessed. I'm just so ready for this next season to start. It's going to be an exciting one. We got some new teams coming into the league, and I'm just ready to put some people in those seats and enjoy playing the game I love with the guys I love.
That's great. Can you talk about, of course, how you knew that you wanted to get started in playing in professional football?
Oh, since I was born, I always tell people like I was born into playing football. My grandpa played, my dad played. They both played in the NFL, so. Different family members played, so it's just always ran in the family. My younger brothers played; they all play high school football. So yeah, just always loved the game. It's taken me so many places. So I respect and love the game, and I want to play as long as my body allows me to.
What was your experience like going through college and getting to play for Louisville and Wilmington, Wyoming?
Those two places are so close to my heart. I haven't been back to Louisville in a couple years. I'm thinking about going back sometime soon. We're in the championship, so I'm definitely trying to go to that. I haven't been a game. I haven't been to a game as a fan since my recruiting visit at Louisville. So I definitely got to get back there. Enjoyed my time there. Play with so many great people, great athletes. Jair Alexander was my roommate. I used to get Lamar Jackson ride to workouts, just every now and then. But just so many memories, and I enjoyed my time there. Wyoming was a complete culture shock. Well, not really a shock, but culture change because of the weather, and it snows even when it doesn't say it's going to snow. Uh, the people there are so nice. I enjoyed every day, just the whole experience. But yeah, but both of those two places are very close to my heart.
While at Louisville, what was that experience like getting to play beside Lamar Jackson, who is now in the NFL?
Man, he's such a great leader. I was able to learn so much about the way he carried himself, the way he is as a person. Such a nice guy. He's always trying to, show respect to people, and he deserves a spotlight, but he doesn't, feel like be in it. I feel like he's a low key guy, and uh, he's just a great teammate.
What was that experience like getting to put on both jerseys and getting to represent both schools during your time?
It was surreal because you spend all that time in one uniform and getting used to that culture, and then you leave and you put on that. I put on that brown and gold, and it was like, man, like this is just a different type feeling, just to go out there and play in front of a new environment. It was refreshing because my last year at Louisville didn't go so well. Lost a lot of games, ended up getting hurt, couldn't do what I needed to do in that spotlight season. But I felt like I got a fresh start in Wyoming. I believe it made me a better man. Fighting through all that adversity that I had never really experienced or think I would ever experience. But yeah,
Throughout your collegiate time, what have been some of your biggest accomplishments on the football field?
just biggest accomplishments. Let's see, because my stat line is not that appealing. I usually just play with a lot of heart. I think having fun and just doing the best I could out there with what I had. I think that's just an accomplishment to me. So
After your time in college, what was that transition like going to play professional football?
Oh, it was a dream come true. I got a chance to go to Jacksonville with my dad. That like probably the greatest moment of my life. Just being down there, putting on that jersey, putting on that helmet. Low key when I got to the building and I crossed over the bridges overlooking the stadium that I used to look at growing up as a child, and it brought maybe one or two tears to my eyes. But I was ready to go once I hit foot in that stadium, and still Jaguars fan today. Uh, I'm definitely trying to catch either this Bengals game or the Ravens game. They got a Sunday night and Monday night, so I'm definitely trying to head back down there and get me some good seafood. Might hop on the boat, see some friends and family, and just enjoy my time.
What was that feeling like getting to make it into the NFL and getting to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Uh, it had me just so appreciative and just feeling blessed. I could have that moment with my family and friends and actually carry through it. So yeah, it was a lovely time.
During that time, what was that experience like getting to play alongside with your dad, who was already in the NFL?
Well, I didn't play along with him. I was years after him, but yeah, that whole experience, it was just really cool, surreal, and just a dream come true as a kid growing up in Jacksonville, Florida.
What was that feeling like when you got to put on your first NFL jersey and have your name on the back of it?
Oh, it was crazy. Because I never saw myself putting on the number 20. Because I always thought maybe I could be a quarterback, receiver. I never really knew what number, and to see it was number 20. I for most of my childhood I watched Donovan Darius wear that number, the safety for the Jaguars, and he used to hit people so hard. Uh, but he actually called me the same day and just relied positive message to me. He was like, "You deserve to wear that number," and he was so happy for me. And just hearing that from him, the legend himself, was, man, such a huge moment for me. So it was just great.
While at Jacksonville, what was that experience like getting to play for them, and what were some of your favorite memories and moments?
Running into Everbank Stadium, I know it is Alltel Stadium, but yeah, just running out there in that hot sun, just realizing, man, like it's hot, but I'm gonna run my behind off and just enjoy it, and I did. It was everything I ever wanted, and competing against guys like Trayvon Walker, uh, my teammate Chad Muma, the first round draft pick Devin Lloyd, like those guys, man, it's a different type of speed, and I enjoyed that competition, and just it was worth all the work for sure.
Of course, growing up, what was that experience like getting to see your dad play in the NFL and go to the Super Bowl?
Well, he went to the Super Bowl before I was born. I was born right as he got picked up by Jacksonville, so I wasn't able to see the years when he was with Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith. But I definitely watched all the film. I saw both trophies. They were just chilling in my dad's study, and they eventually moved to the storage room, and I'll go up there and sneak up there and play with it and hold it up. So yeah, that time in my life was just amazing. It's hard to really put it all into one paragraph. It's just you just had to be there.
What was that transition like from you from going from playing in the NFL to getting into IFL playing?
It was different. It has its pros and cons. Yeah, it's kind of rough going from grass and artificial turf to that astroturf. My feet definitely paid the price, but I think I knocked the rust off of it, so I think I'd be more prepared this upcoming year. I had a couple toe injuries because the shoes I don't really know. I didn't know what indoor shoes were. I just know cleats. So learn about that really helped me out, and I'm gonna use what I learned last year and try to help me make a better player this year.
What was that experience like for you getting to come play indoor football when you played in when you had previously played in outdoor football?
It was fun. fans are just so close to the field. It just brings the energy out of you. Like there's so much energy in a small compact space, and you got these athletes that are just fast, just as fast as guys on the field, and it's a quick, fast. A lot of people like to think it's just average Joes competing, trying to keep their NFL lives, which is could be true in some instances, but this league, I believe, is the top league in arena ball, and I'm having so much fun just having a team like Frisco Fighters to play with because each guy is determined and just as ready as me just to get to that next level and just it's just been a fun ride.
Of course, coming to Frisco Fighters, what is that experience like getting put on that powder blue jersey?
It's been fun. It's been a great ride so far. We got great leaders on this upcoming team. We had great leaders on the last team. We fell short, but we're going to be back next year, and it's going to be a different outcome, a better outcome.
How has it been different from putting on your first NFL jersey from now putting on the Frisco Fighters jersey?
It hasn't been that much different because I don't really look at the arenas we play. Well, I do look at the arenas, but when I put on that football jersey, I'm just ready to go run through somebody, score some touchdowns, and give the people a show.
Of course, as a running back, what has that been like being a running back in the indoor football?
It's it takes a lot of work. Your body takes a lot of punishment. It's I found out last year that it was a very long season. When you first look at the schedule, you're like, okay, it's a lot of games. It looks like, but when you actually go through it, it feels longer. So, yeah, just trying to keep your body in shape and in good health. The place we work out at, the sports academy, they do a great job. They have everything we need. They provide great support, and we can't thank them enough. So,
What are some of the biggest similarities and differences between, let's say, the NFL and indoor football?
the obviously the field's smaller. Um, just the dimensions of the game are just a little bit different. But at the end of the day, it's still football. You can't treat it like it's any different because I mean, we all grew up playing and loving the outdoor games. So you just got to make a couple adjustments and get used to doing that, and you'll be fine.
What does a typical home game look like for you?
Oh, a typical home game. Yeah, it's just I stay an hour away from Frisco, so I commute an hour, and the Dallas traffic, let's just say, it gets me riled up to go run through somebody's face with these drivers and these highways. But yeah, Frisco really shows out for us. Every home game we have a good amount of people like show up, and when we travel, like the crowds have been pretty stable. Some have been more than others, but I feel like we have a really great fan base, and they come and support each and every home game, and it makes me proud to be a Frisco fighter. For sure. Like I love the fans of Frisco, and more are welcome. So if you want to get on the bandwagon, come on. It's lovely to be a Frisco fighter.
When getting to the arena, what would be your pre-game song that you listen to always?
Pre-game song. Oh, it's so many. 'Cause I love music. That's a hard one, but I'm an old school guy, so I love me some James Brown. I love me some old school funk shouting. So that's really all I need to hear. I might put on some Young Jeezy, some Lil Boosie. I'm from the South, so there'll probably be some NBA YoungBoy in there. Some old school jams that me and Jair used to listen to before a game. So yeah, it's I just keep it natural. You never know what you might hear in my playlist.
As a running back, what have been some of your favorite memories and moments as a Frisco fighter?
Favorite memory. I got so many memories because I love scoring touchdowns and I love celebrating with my teammates. So I would say probably my first touchdown in indoor, I would say would be my favorite memory. And then given that, well, actually my first home touchdown and giving that ball to my mom. I never really been able to do that because I never wanted to get flagged and have Coach Petrino or Coach Craig Bowl yelling at me. So probably giving my mom my first professional touchdown game ball, and seeing the look of my family, because arena allows you to do that. So that would probably be my best moment.
What is that experience like getting to play some of the different teams in indoor football, like Bay Area Panthers, Green Bay, Blizzards, and Sioux Falls?
Oh yeah, that's probably one of the top three things I love doing is traveling. Oh, still got okay. It's traveling to all these different cities and just enjoying the food. And I have a hard time going somewhere and not ordering abundance of food, because especially when I'm playing. So I'll try to keep it light. But yeah, we got some new teams. I can't wait to eventually go to Jacksonville. Um, I, I I love Albuquerque. That was a fun trip. I haven't been to Bay Area yet, and I'm looking forward to San Diego, and I'm ready to go to Vegas.
What is that home game atmosphere like when teams like Sioux Falls and Bay Area come to play in home?
I definitely think it's a tough environment, one of the more more hostile environments in our league. Um, like I said, Frisco, they come out and they support us, and they do it to the best of their ability. I love our fans. Uh, yeah, it's just we're still getting our traditions together. But I would say we are definitely happy about our fans.
Of course, what is that feeling like getting to play with some of your teammates like Jordan Jolly, Bryce Crawford, and even BJ?
I love those guys. Like they're all of them are great leaders. Hard workers. Just looking at Bryce when we working out, we work out together, and he's over here lifting as much as me, and he's inspiring me. I'm like, man, I need to put some weight on the bar. I can't have our kicker out lifting me. Yeah, each one of those guys bring their own flavor to the team and make us better. So couldn't be more happy to play with those guys.
Who are some of the people that you look up to in the football community?
Oh, so many coaches, my ex teammates now, so many people that around me are thriving, and it's just great to see, and uh, just just so much love around me, to be honest.
What is that experience like getting to meet your fans and having them ask for your autograph and photos with you?
That's a special feeling. Just having that happen, especially when it's a kid. You just want to go out there and go grind some more and go get them another touchdown, so they can feel inspired too. They put the smile on our face just like we put the smile on their face. So it definitely means the world having that type of support.
What is it like getting to see your fans get to represent you and wearing your jersey?
I had a guy come up to me the last game of our home season, and he bought my jersey from the auction, and I felt so blessed. And we had a quick 10-minute conversation on the field after, and I just told him thank you, because that means the world. Some people don't get to have that happen to them, experience that, and that's something you see all your hard work, and somebody sees that too, and they want to put your name on their back. That's that's a feeling that you remember for the rest of your life.
What would you tell your younger self now, looking back on your career this far and being a Frisco fighter?
I would tell my younger self, no carbs, and lay off the ice cream and cake. Um, but seriously, just always stay positive. I'm at heart, I'm a perfectionist, so I believe that you got to work real hard to get your rewards, and I feel like my dad installed that in me at a young age, and I feel like all my coaches would say that I'm a hard worker and a good teammate. So, and that adds to their teachings and their leadership. I feel like they made the best man out of me. So, yeah.
What are some of your future plans in your professional football career moving forward?
Yeah, I would love to get back to the NFL. Just that's what I always wanted to do. It's still my dream. I want to be at that level. And yeah, just want to start some new type of path in my life. Maybe a restaurant and a bar in Jacksonville, Florida. I would like to, start some type of business in Jacksonville and rekindle that relationship because I've been gone. I'll visit every once in a while, but I haven't been back in a minute. So I would like to, spend some time there.
What advice would you give those future players out there that are looking to play in college football?
Man, do it. Do it. So many great memories, so many fun times. It's a lot of hard work. It's all worth it. I guarantee you're gonna stay in shape. You're gonna learn stuff about your body, your mind. That's gonna impress you and keep you going. And the more put the work and the respect into the game, it'll take you all over this world and country with opportunities. And those opportunities are blessed.
What advice would you give those college football players out there that are looking to go play professionally football, whether it's in the NFL, the IFL, CFL, or even XFL?
Yeah, professional football is a cutthroat business. They just do what they got to do to, make the ends meet. So, that's why you got to grind that much harder and work out, treat your body right, put yourself in the best athletic position to compete. And like Coach Petrino used to always tell the team, it's a what have you done for me now type world. You got to do something now. It's not what you did last year, last game. You got to keep proving your worth. And that's a very true statement. It's very hard to get to the NFL, CFL, any type of professional football. Yeah, there may be a difference in talent level, but that's in the NFL and all leagues too. So you're gonna have the best teams with the best athletes, smartest athletes. You're gonna have the worst team with the worst chemistry. So that's how that works.
What advice would you give those NFL players and CFL players like yourself that were transitioning from playing in the NFL or CFL to coming to the IFL?
Yeah, it's still the same game. It just looks different. Um, well, with some receivers, you don't have all that space on the outside, so it's just the dimensions of the field. But other than that, you can still run all the same routes. You can be more creative in some instances with the routes because it's not such a court. You got to make somebody miss, so you get a lot more time to do that, basically.
What advice would you give those future running backs out there that are looking to play in the IFL?
Yeah, just your core, your lower body, just focus on that and watch a lot of film, all different types of running back. Just pick a piece of everybody's game to help make you a better running back, athlete, just anything.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
I got Instagram. It's Jimmy Smith I or the third. I think that's my Instagram. Twitter, same thing, Jimmy Smith. There might be an underscore somewhere in there. And I also just started video gaming Madden, Twitch. I want to say it's Treytastic 904. I'm a Jaguars fan, so I only play with the Jaguars and I give people the business in Madden. So if you want that work, I can give it to you. But yeah, I want to say that's all my social media.
Thank you again, Jimmy Smith, for your interview and best luck in your future as a Frisco Fighters in the IFL.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. It's nice meeting you. Definitely got to do this again sometime soon.
Thank you. You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Jimmy Smith, for your interview and best luck in your future.
Thank you. Subscribe to my dog.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.